let me go.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome to my page. My name is Nikki. I do motivation, fitness, and health content on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, literally you name the platform and I am on that platform. So make sure to follow me over there. If you guys are interested in my activewear brand, I'll also show you guys that Instagram page right here. For today's video, I'm gonna be taking you guys through another week of workouts by other fitness influencers. But here's the catch. I'm gonna be doing smaller fitness influencers that I got off of a question box where you guys dropped names of some of the girls that either you follow or you are yourself. So I chose 6 of you guys, and your followers range from like 200 to like less than 10,000. So I'm so excited to see like what your guys' workouts are and share you guys with the world and whoever follows me and is subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you guys missed the first week of workouts by other fitness influencers, that one was so good. I love doing it. It was the first one in this series. It's currently pinned on my page, but I'll show you guys what it looks like right here. If you guys want to go watch that, definitely go show some love and give me any feedback that you guys have. So for day 1, we're gonna be doing a leg day by Josephson. I'm so excited to get into this video series again. Different than the last video, I'm gonna be doing voiceovers this time. So I know some of you guys were asking me to like do a voiceover when I'm doing the workout part so I can explain how to do each exercise. But other than that, I don't want to hold you any longer. So let's get into the leg workout. So before you guys say anything, I said this was going to be by smaller fitness influencers, and Chase happened to literally pop off on TikTok and Instagram within the past week, and she's gotten like over 10,000 followers. Anyways, good job, Chase. I'm going to be doing her leg day today. So starting off with these barbell back squats. I'm doing 4 sets of 10 reps, but I'm going to link every single workout in the description below, so you guys can just click on it and then follow the workout yourself. But I think I have about 45 pounds on each side, but I have 2 different plates on there. Make sure to sink deep and keep your feet about like shoulder width apart. Next up, we're going to be doing these barbell RDLs. If you don't have a barbell, you can obviously use dumbbells as well or any other form of weight like a kettlebell, but using the barbell ensures that you can use like much more weight and load it onto the bar that way. So the way I like to do my stiff leg deadlifts is keeping my knees slightly bent, and then when you sink down like this, you're gonna hinge your hips back as if you were pushing a door closed with your butt. Make sure to keep a neutral spine the entire time and keep your chin tucked. All right, this one murdered me and Taylor. I posted this on TikTok and it's like on its way to get like 1 million views because like all the girls are like loving it. But basically you're just gonna do 8 of these Bulgarian split squats holding dumbbells on one leg first. After you hit your 10th rep, you're gonna do 1.5 pulses. So like down a half, that equals 1 rep. You're gonna do that 10 times and then you're gonna repeat it on the other side. I believe we did 3 sets of this, but you're going to be on fire, so make sure you don't use too heavy of a weight. So to put it into perspective, I'm using 22.5 pound dumbbells in this, but I usually use about 35 pound dumbbells, so go lighter for sure. All right, next up, this is one of my new personal favorites. I've posted it a couple times on my Instagram, but this is the back extensions. And what you wanna do here is hold the plate far away from you, so not close to your chest. You wanna keep your back rounded at the top, like your shoulders and upper back part. That's gonna be rounded. That's gonna make sure that you put more of an emphasis on your glutes, whereas if you were to like hyperextend all the way up, that would put more of an emphasis on your back, and that's what we do not want because this is a leg day exercise. And then lastly, in this workout, we're gonna be doing single leg hamstring curls. I don't remember the sets and reps at the top of my head, but I believe it was 4 sets, and you're gonna use like a moderate to heavy weight with these. You wanna make sure that you're challenging yourself, and a really good way to figure out like what weight you should be using is like your last 2 to 3 reps in every set should be like a struggle for you. Hello again. So yesterday we did Chase's workout. The leg day left me so sore, but this is where the interesting part comes in. It was only my butt. Like it wasn't my quads or my hamstrings. It was literally just my butt. I love that. That's like a great problem to have. But for today, day 2, we're gonna be doing muscles by Mae. We're gonna be doing her push workout. So it's gonna be chest, shoulders, triceps. Definitely looks like a good one. I'm excited to get into this one because it's definitely my style, and I'm feeling very powerful in this coral color today. But let's get into the workout. We're gonna start off today's workout with this bench press. So I recently watched a video by Bradley Martin on how to increase your bench strength. And this is what he basically says. So you're gonna have 5 points of contact: your feet, your glutes, your upper back, and your head, as well as like your hands on the bar. So you wanna pretend like you have a pencil squeezed between your shoulder blades when you're going, and your elbow should come down at about 45 degrees, and the bar is going to go down like to where right below your boobs are. All right, next up, we're going to be doing these overhead shoulder press. I made the mistake by filming my 4th set, so I'm really struggling in this, but I believe it was 8 to 10 reps for this. I only get 6 because I was really pushing the weight here, so make sure to use a challenging, manageable weight. And just so you guys know, like if you aren't able to get like all of the reps in that exercise, as long as you're pushing yourself to failure, that's really all that matters. And then next up, we're going to be doing these incline dumbbell bench press. Just like the regular bench press, you're going to want to make sure that you are pretending like you have that pencil between your shoulder blades to really engage your chest. You want to take that pressure off of your shoulders, although in this incline dumbbell bench press, since it's incline, you're definitely going to feel it a little bit more in your shoulders as well. So same thing like the regular bench, bring your elbows out to like 45 degrees, which means they're not directly out to the side and they're not too close to your body. I like to have a little bit of a back arch. That's just because I'm squeezing my shoulder blades, but yeah, just do what works for you. And then moving on, we're going to be doing these lateral raises. I love lateral raises, but the key here is to make sure that you don't use too heavy of a weight. You definitely want to use a lighter weight. So I believe I have 10-pound dumbbells here, and you want to lead with your elbows. So make sure that the dumbbells aren't going too high. You want to pretend like you're not even really using your hands at all, but that's just what the weight is. So lead with your elbows for sure. And then to finish off this workout, we're going to be doing these tricep cable push downs. And the goal here is not to bend your knees like to use momentum to push it down. You want to keep yourself as stable as possible and really engage in your triceps when you push down. Slightly lock them out like right there. You should be able to like see your tricep moving up and down while doing this exercise. All right, we are now in day 3. I'm about to hit a back and bis workout by Lexa Lifts. Definitely excited because I haven't hit back in like a week, so I'm ready to just make that muscle group really sore. I feel good after yesterday. My chest is definitely sore, but like nothing unbearable, but that was also a very solid workout. Okay, I will not hold you any longer. Let's get into the back and bis workout. All right, moving on to day 3, we're gonna be doing Lexa Lifts back workout. So it starts off with like as many reps as possible for pull-ups, and your girl cannot do pull-ups yet. So I'm still working on them using this assisted pull-up machine, and as many reps to failure for me was only like, I don't know, you could see here like 4 to 6. So don't be too hard on yourself if you're not good at pull-ups yet, because they are not easy to do. Moving on to our first like working set, gonna be doing these bent over barbell back rows. I have, I think, 2 10-pound plates on each side, so 20 pounds on each side. Make sure to keep a neutral spine the entire time. And then moving on to these lat pull downs, I personally like to use a really skinny bar. That allows me to have a better grip on the bar, and it helps me to engage my back so much better. So this is like a medium grip. So as you see where the barbell kind of like starts to angle down, that's where I have my thumb and pointer finger. So when you pull the barbell down, really engage in your lats. Next up, we're gonna be doing the single arm machine rows. So I have a plate on here. I started with a light weight, just like a 25-pound plate, then worked my way up to 35 and then 45. So it's totally okay to like figure out your weight, because I never used this machine before, believe it or not. I just never really found myself to come over here. But you want to drive with your, basically engage in your back first and then pull it. You really don't want to use your bicep with this, and really try to engage your back as much as possible. This one was super fun. It's still like a single arm lat pull down, but I'm down on one knee. So due to this angle, it's like this incline 45-degree angle. It's putting a different emphasis on another part of my lat, which felt really good. Like I definitely felt my back like on fire with this exercise. And yeah, so after that one, did some cable rope pullovers. This is one of my new favorites. So when you pull this down, you want to like have your arms all the way straight like here, and when you pull it down, you really want to engage in your lats and squeeze your back muscles together. So make sure that you use a lighter weight, because we do not want to engage in our triceps here. However, you still might feel it in your triceps, but the goal is to feel it in your back. So focus on pulling that rope down with your back, leading with your elbows, and not engaging your triceps too much. The last exercise in this workout today are these decline, like 45-degree close grip pull down. So I'm sitting on the ground. I grabbed this attachment where it's like the close grip attachment. You can find these anywhere. Like they should be lying around your gym, like near your cable area. But yeah, just pull it down to your chest. Like I said in the other exercises, you really want to engage in your back first. Engage your back, pull your lats, or pull your shoulder blades together, and then pull it down. So we are in day 4 and it is a leg day. I just did the leg day because I forgot to film this little intro before doing it. And let me just tell you that you are in for a rude awakening. That was one of the toughest leg days I think I've ever done. You'll see why when you watch it, but my body's unwell and the pump is ridiculous. It is a waste if you do not take photos of yourself when you have a glute pump. Let's get into the workout for day 4, leg day. S1.fitness, and she absolutely murdered me. So E-Swan, S1, S1.fitness. That's what we're gonna go with. First of all, I want to apologize. I know your name is E-Swan for Swanson, and it is not S1. Anyways, moving forward, I'm going to be doing these sumo deadlifts to start. Use a weight that works for you guys. Just because I'm using this weight does not mean that you need to use this weight to get results. You could be half this weight, you could be literally just the barbell, you could use more weight than me, that does not matter. Keep your feet more than shoulder width apart, toes pointed slightly outward, and you're gonna keep a neutral spine the entire time. Next up, we're gonna be doing these barbell back squats. This is where this workout kind of gets interesting to me because I usually try to keep my main compound lifts 1 to 2 compounds at most in my entire leg day, but there's a lot of compounds in this workout. So just proceed with caution. Because I noticed there were back squats after the deadlifts, I made sure to lower my weight significantly, so I only have 25 pounds on each side. Next up, we're going to be doing these elevated goblet squats. So I'm holding a kettlebell and you want to sink as deep as you can, but since your heels are elevated, you should be able to acquire much more of a range of motion and to be able to sink deeper. So I believe it was 10 reps with the kettlebell, and then after that 10th rep, you're going to drop the kettlebell and get right into body weight and go until failure. I think I only got another maybe 10 reps while doing this because you'll see, it's going to be really challenging. But I elevated my heels on just a regular plate, what you would use to squat with on a barbell. And I think my kettlebell is about 45 pounds. Definitely left me on fire. I loved it. And then next we're going to be doing these incline reverse lunges. And I'm holding, I think, 20-pound dumbbells, something like that, in each hand. And we're going to be supersetting this with hip thrusts, which you'll see after this. But just make sure to sink deep and really drive through your heel and use your underglute to pull yourself up. Lastly, we're going to finish off with hip thrusts. I'm using a Smith machine. Personally, I love using a Smith machine. I think that it just keeps me way more intact and secure, and it puts much more of an emphasis on my glutes, and it gives me a crazy pump every single time. But the thing with the Smith machine is that I don't know why, but it's much more challenging to add more weight. So usually I can slap on 2 to 3 plates with hip thrusts, but I only have 1 plate on here. I did 20 reps and it absolutely murdered my glutes. All right, we are on a new day. I don't even know what day it is, but it's shoulders. Yesterday I did legs and that murdered me. I don't usually do that many compounds in the same workout, so that was definitely a shock to my system. I'm really sore and it was great. So today I'm gonna be doing Ajax shoulder workout. Pretty straightforward, to the point, and I believe it's dumbbell only. So gonna get into this workout, and I am also orange. But let's get into it. When I tell you guys my day got so hectic, I'm just working out in my garage today. It's gonna be like that. So this is Ajax shoulder workout. Starting off with these dumbbell shoulder press, just sitting down. When you bring the dumbbells down to your shoulder area, your actual shoulder, make sure you don't go too deep, but make sure you get your full range of motion here. Push the dumbbells up over your head, and you don't need to lock your elbows out. Just make sure you keep that constant tension on your shoulders the whole time. Next up, we're going to be doing this little variation. So if you see here, I have a neutral grip going up, and now I have an overhand grip, and then neutral grip, and then overhand grip. So 1 of each equals 1 rep, and I believe we did 10 total of these. I love this. This left my shoulders in a completely different area, so sore the next day, and I'm a huge fan of these. We'll definitely be incorporating them into more of my workouts. But yeah, just a simple variation. Make sure to go light with these. I'm holding, I believe, 10 pounds in each hand. And then next up, going to be doing lateral raises. We did this in a different workout earlier this week, I believe in day 1. So like I said before, use a lighter weight. 10 pounds in each hand is what works for me, but if you have to go lighter or heavier, do what works for you, and make sure to lead with your elbows. And then now we're gonna be doing dumbbell upright rows. If you're at a gym, like you can definitely substitute this with a barbell or anything like that. But since this is like a dumbbell only workout by her, that's just what I stick to. You're going to pull the dumbbells up to like the top of your pecs and really use your shoulders to engage. Finally, we are in the last day of a week of workouts. JP's trying to park his truck, but since it's so big, so it's not really fitting in these areas. Anyways, last day we're gonna do like a full body workout by Katie McCullough, and I'm excited because I just started doing full body workouts in my routine and I really like them, so I'm ready to do that. And I changed my hair up today. We got a little bun in this cute little piece that's just, you know, the saucy piece sticking out with the high neck. Do you like it?
I do. I love it.
Okay, now let's get into the workout. Last day finally, and then tomorrow's gonna be my rest day. All right, so for the last workout in this week of workouts, we're gonna be doing Katie McCullough's full body workout. This was my very first set that I recorded. So see how the box is sliding back? That's super annoying and super frustrating, but basically all you have to do is put a weight behind the box and it shouldn't move. So I know it just looks annoying that I'm getting further away from my feet, but it's just a regular hip thrust. I'm using a very heavy kettlebell, but use what works for you. Next up, going to be doing push-ups. I did 10 push-ups. I think it was like 3 to 4 sets. I like to do tricep push-ups. I think they're much more challenging for me, but you can definitely do a modified push-up on your knees or just regular like wide push-ups. And then next up, we're doing these kettlebell RDLs. You guys, I haven't used a kettlebell for RDLs in like the longest time. Like if you saw it, I think it was on day 1 in Chase's workout, I was using a barbell. But using a kettlebell like allowed me to have kind of a different stance with like a little bit wider of a stance, toes pointed slightly outward like usual, but my hands were close together. So the way I hinged back and sank deep, like it put so much of a focus on my glutes, and it was like an insane burn just on the first set. So moving on, the next exercise, we're gonna be doing these abs. If you guys saw my face in the beginning, I was like kind of confused. I had to figure out how to get this one done, but so elbow to knee and then hand to foot, that equals 1 rep. And I think I did about like 10 to 12 reps on each side. Did one side completely before moving on to the next, and then I rested, and then I completed the rest of the sets. I rarely ever do abs, but when I do them, like I love it. I love having my core engaged and really feeling those muscles like working. And then absolute favorite, I did these wall balls. I use about like 12 pounds. That's a decent amount of weight. So just make sure that you test it out with a lighter ball first before you hop into it, because I have smacked myself in the face before with the ball and fallen over. So just proceed with caution. But you're gonna squat down, throw the ball up, and then catch it and squat again. So it's like a one motion type of deal. And then the gym was super crowded, so I wasn't able to go to the dumbbell section. I only found this one dumbbell that was 10 pounds. So did some more lateral raises, but I did it with single arm, and then I just did the same thing on the other arm right after that. And then I think this is the last exercise, did some jumping squats, and these are always a killer. Like no matter how many reps you do, even though it's body weight, like your quads and your glutes are gonna be on fire. So sink as deep as you can and really explode when you pop up, and then just keep repeating that until the reps are completely done. So I just finished that full body workout and I loved it. I love doing wall balls and including just like full body workouts once a week into my weekly split. So other than that, that concludes today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a like, comment on what kind of videos you guys want to see next. I post every single Wednesday and Sunday, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys do not miss out on more fun videos to come. I love you and I hope you have a beautiful day.